Will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Rolling to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. And now an audible here into something else. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 63. And the Eagles' first down. Phil King.
Throwing is Hurts. Man open outside is Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
First down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
No, we change it. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. They go play action with Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
in the
that.
circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we were talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the...
I gotta find my charger. Hold on. My shit keep going dead. All right, let's go.
Right? Don't go for the mousetrap, but it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick.
What you say? All right, whenever you're ready.
bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10. Jackson now. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he was caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down.
Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd down and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Hey. Middle.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 7.
63. On contact. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. King,
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
180. I just want.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I want the money, the cash, the fool at the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it down, so much that's around.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Hey, middle. You.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
You change it. Hey.
Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
Hey, report. Go right here.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Brings up 2nd and
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look.
From the gun, it gave to Mitchell. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Baltimore.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hey, Silver. 63. Hey!
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete, it's Dodson. Here's 3rd and 3.
He's at unit 6, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
63.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover for us, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Lamar changing the play. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Six, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Adafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking for Dotson. He's got him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Inside handoff. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Smith here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Here now, 2nd and goal. And Hurts going to move him around.
Another try for Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 20, Ravens 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, come on. One shot. One shot. Report.
Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Change it. Hey.
Jackson to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Second down, goal to go.
7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Yo.
Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Sit on! Ready! Finish up! Let's go! You at X. Hey, middle. You change it.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here it is, 4th and goal.
Sit on! 180! Hey! 180! Finish up! Hey, Ozzy! Sit on!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. And just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. What a finish in this one, Charles. Yeah, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore,
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need not my problem. It's not my problem. Woo! When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need a woo. What a lie and amazing all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please let me down. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will... through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band at a time. Going on the west side, giving side dives. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the beast you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Silver, ready?
Hurts.
His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe free.
At the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Trimmer. Crowd love Yeti. 73.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hey, Silver. Out. Yeti. Hey, easy. 63.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
At the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
No, we changed it. 13.
Now Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
To Keaton Mitchell. A gain of 5. First down, Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Hey, report. Yo.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ravens 6, Eagles nothing. Tyler Boot to kick off for Baltimore.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now, and here's her 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 73, trimmer. Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
73.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey. Don't touch that. 73. Kyle Yeti. Hey.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
That's good for another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Great. Set. 180.
6-0 our score after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. 180.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Crowd left Yeti.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
He'll drop to throw. And all will be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. This time the 2-point conversion works, and it's 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yo, touch that. Hey, Silver. Yo, touch it.
Here's Hurts to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Silver, ready?
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this one is incomplete.
No, I can't beat you. You done switched it up on me. Whenever you switch it up, I can't beat you. I say you done switched it up. I can't beat you. I can't even get the ball. I can't even get the ball off. You got this one. I'm done. Yeah, you ain't do none of that the first game, though. That's crazy, though. You ain't do no stunting, no none of that the first game. I say you ain't do none of that the first game, but you switched it up like you say. So I can't beat you. I know that's weird, man. You could just switch it up like that.